think I came back even more sleepy. That's okay, whatever. So, now to actually make the upgrades interesting was the plan. I thought it, I never did it. Okay. Oh, come on, you got this, you can do this! Okay, I'm thinking... So I have an upgrade menu. I guess enemy types would also help me come up with some kind of other... upgrade ideas as well. And I could try to come up with some kind of crown as well. Oh no! Immediately. Okay, so select. Well, okay, I guess technically I want to select both faces. How do you select this? And then if I do extrude, it does. That is not. An eye, maybe? Oh. Well, no, eye, rather, no. Why did you select this face? Wait, no. Okay, that's... So it is eye. Or intrude, I guess. Versus extrude. What do we do? It's E. Except not all that. Was it this extra face being selected? Or extra... Is it an edge selection or something? Yeah, I want this. And this. Why do you have to do a connecting thing there? This face. This face. And then we do eye. There we go. And then we do... Move them closer to each other? Yeah, no, that's what I just did. E and then like... Control? Shift? Scroll? So then E again. No, it's just along that. E again? S and then Z. Gonna delete that. Awkward AF, but I guess that's some kind of crown. And then I can just extrude some of these to make. Okay. Not that I need to be messing with Blender right now, but that's okay, whatever. Shoot, is there a way to do? There's a way to do that. It's not click a billion of these things, but I could also do this fast enough to shrink this a little bit. I keep wanting to hit B because I was doing all that beveling last time. Oh, it's not extrude. Oh, I just want to move it, actually, don't I? No, okay, that's all those. Oops, it is. Okay, how do I want to shrink this crown a little bit. Oh, so I just select the whole thing and then scale it. So it's A, and then scale along the X, one of them. Ah, that one. Aha! Okay, and then I can do some smattering of points along here. Oops. No, okay, shift then? Okay, shift. Kinda dumb, not necessarily what I want. Oh, those are not even at all. Whatever. And then what if I bevel these? That's not a thing. Not the way I'm trying to do it. And then E. That's neat. It's obviously not the cleanest, but oh, those are overlapping faces? Whatever. It's just some kind of crown just to have fun messing around in Blender again. Whatever. I just wanted to remember that this is a thing I need to do, so we're just gonna pretend that we doing it. My documents folder, really? Okay, honestly, can you find the... Okay, just do downloads then, whatever. So this is crown attempt. Was there a camera and a light in here too? There was. Camera. Oh, okay, there's at least just a camera. So delete you, I don't need you. Okay, now let's try that again. Yes, you can overwrite it, that's fine. So now if I go look for crown attempt under downloads, and then I slap that into here under models. There we go. And then I go to the player, prefab, and then I go to the models again. slap this in there. And we'll make a yellow material based on one of these other ones. Yellow. And then color, please. You're doing it again, where I have to click off, click on, and then you unlock it. I don't know why it's doing that. Seems a bit odd to me. Or it seems like something I just don't know or understand. Okay. You match all of these though, right? Okay, maybe you should match what the island has. Which is a whole like 15,000 or something. No, okay, maybe this is not, the texture is not coming out on that either at all. This, okay, this doesn't have to, okay, this does not have to be clay anyway. It probably shouldn't be. I wanted to make you into, okay, so we'll just go back to, parent is red? No. Okay, wait, I wanted to change the shader. Why no let me mess with the shader sometimes? Don't give it a parent then. There we go, okay. So not clay shader, back to universal render pipeline. Not complex lit. Now you're gonna take forever. I just wanted lit, I just misclicked. Okay, and then you need to be yellow. And then I might turn up the... Yeah, so it should be shiny. Still not coming out super shiny, but that's okay. That's gonna be way too small, but that's... It's adorable. Okay, maybe a little bigger. I want to make sure it's at least invisible. Okay, maybe 33. It's just the number now. I'm like, ooh. I 33, everything 33 now. I almost feel like I want to move the eyeballs, but I could rotate the crown too. Okay, whatever. And then it should be... Is it attached to the visuals or not? I don't know if I want it to be attached. Probably should just have it attached to the top of the head anyway. Wow, that is shiny. I made that a little too shiny. I guess I have to do that then. No, the move speed's so slow. Okay. So maybe a little less shiny. That is extra shiny. Now that it was actually in game. Okay. Some kind of crown to actually hit the regally rotund part of this thing. Okay, and then I was also gonna make the... I guess technically I do have enemy types and level generation because I have some kind of randomness of the enemies, but... So now let's make the enemies actually... Or enemies, let's make the upgrade actually interesting. Well, making the enemy waves distinct would also help, I think. Oh my goodness, just tiny little ball, just bully until... That was an unfortunate spawn. Okay, I should probably snap the player back to the center. And then try to say the enemies should spawn on the edge. Okay, so maybe I will mess with the level generation a little bit. So there's these... It's you. Oh. So I guess I changed that midstream last time, so we'll see if this time now it'll tell me ads are coming and they're gonna cross attack. Wow, I'm just not here right now. Probably didn't help that I had a butt ton of pasta. Probably didn't help that I went to bed a little late and got up a little early. Probably didn't help that I haven't moved around in quite a while. Well, I guess I went for a walk, but I need to be doing a lot more moving around. I don't like this area to walk around in as much, which is weird, because the other area was not great to walk around in either, but I think it felt a little more insulated. This one you have to hop across like a busy road to go hop it, to go walk around the other neighborhood. Yeah, and I don't feel like it's as inviting. It's funny, because I felt kind of trapped walking around that other neighborhood, and yet now that I'm in a new neighborhood, I'm like, it actually wasn't that bad. And I immediately forget what I was doing. I was trying to make it so that when you respawn the level, when you spawn the wave, the spawn position equals the player spawn. Okay, I could just make the player object transform position is equal to actually no, new vector 3. 0, 1. Oh, I guess I should try to make sure that they stop spawning in the ground too. Would probably be a good idea, but that's okay. And then instead of inside unit circle, there's an on unit circle, right? Oh, on unit sphere. Yeah. There's an on unit sphere, but there's no on unit circle, which seems odd. You have inside unit circle and inside unit sphere. There's probably a reason for that. I don't know what it is. Wait, okay, if I do on unit sphere, but I get rid of the Y, it's going to be literally the same outcome, right? They're just gonna spawn wherever. Yeah, I was kind of thinking like a ring around the player. So snap the player object back to the middle and then spawn them in a ring. That was immediate and violent. Jeez. Yeah, okay, they spawned on each other. It's like it didn't do anything. Yeah, the pirates who don't do anything. Smaller. I still haven't figured out why in the heck there's just so many enemies. Heavier, I guess. Oh, I was like, they all spawned. No, okay, they all jumped out of the ground because they were quite large. I guess faster then? Smaller. Could rotate a vector by a random amount to get on unit circle. I could. Yeah, and I kind of do want them to not spawn on top of the player. Not that it's a huge deal, but I think it'll look a little nicer. It'll be a little nicer if they're not immediately exploding. I guess they are still spawning on top of each other and stuff too. It's like, I could try to fix that as well, but I don't know. The chaos if they spawn and then they fall. It's also kind of fun and also hilarious, so I think I'm okay with that as well. Oh, and I did percentages for shrinking, I believe. So hopefully it shouldn't... Or did I do percentages? I don't know. That's the other thing I wanted to kind of mess with to see, can I get so small that it doesn't... that it don't work anymore. I do like the inclusion of the crown. It does make the shininess of the crown does make the player a little easier to see too. Yeah, that's the problem I have with the speed upgrades or the number upgrades is that you always want all of them. There's no trade-off. So, that's the next step, is to actually make it so there is a trade-off. Okay, but now with a bunch of upgrades, can I just reach the end? As in, can I explode my computer with how many things that it spawns? Oh, and, oh, apparently not. Okay, the... Could rotate a vector by a random amount and use that. Wait, so is there a random dot rotation? There's a random dot rotation, right? It's a quaternion. Well, some of it is I just need to make sure they're not spawning on top of each other. Which is a bit of a pain, and I don't really want to do it, so I probably won't, and I will just... Well, I can do dot normalized, right? Is that what I want? I don't know. I guess we'll see. I could probably look up on unit circle and it'll give me visuals is separate the crown from the player or something and just go to the player's position and have the crown always hover on top of the player independent of rotation. I was thinking about that. It's not a bad idea. Oh yeah, because it's the... Yeah, the whole thing is what has the physics. Yeah, so I could separate them entirely. I do the physics object with all this info. Okay, let's see. Because ideally that means I can avoid a script. I can just say, here's the physics part of it, here's the visual part of it. Maybe. Okay, wait, there's... You have a sphere collider? You should not have a sphere collider if this already has a sphere collider. Yeah, if this is where all the physics is, then I don't need you having a sphere collider. Okay, maybe it was good. I was messing with this then. Okay, so copy. Actually, do I even need it to be copied onto the physics layer or no? I don't think so. I might just need you. Just disable this because I am scared that I might have goofed something. And then the physics here. It should be using this physics. Yes, okay. And then if this is the object that's rolling around, that might also be separated from the parent. And then the crown is just gonna float in the middle of the arena. That didn't... I don't think that was the desired effect at all. Okay, let's just... Okay, it's easy enough to do a script to make the crown just stay on top of. It's just a follow object script. Which I suppose I could use for a camera, although I might want to do a more robust one for the camera. Okay, I probably should stand a little bit too. Man, I'm like extra dead today. I don't know why. I knew I wasn't like super awake, but I didn't think I was this dead. Oh, I still need to separate the physics and the ground, though. But that's also that I needed to, because then I have this ball prefab that has all the... It's because I'm also spawning a player variant prefab, right? Instead of just making one in the scene. Okay, because I don't actually... Well, This is why I was just like, it's fine if the crown's there, but... Okay, ideally, the crown... Okay, so there's a follow script. I guess I can do in the follow script. It should separate from the parent, maybe? Okay. Ugh. Transform is not equal to null. And that is so that it did two different answers there. So the unless it's Cody, I'm doing two of them, maybe. So now it's the position of whatever object is equal to the object to follow. And then do like an offset, probably. That's weird. When I say it and then it does it, it's just weird because I'm like, I know it's not listening to my, or I'm assuming it doesn't have microphone access. I don't actually know. I didn't look up what he did. Okay, so now it's the object to follow. Position plus the offset, and then do quaternion rotation. No, transform dot rotation is equal to quaternion dot identity. There we go. Okay. So now it's not rotating, it's following whatever object it is. Okay, the object to follow is the parent. The offset is probably like 1. So that's the middle. Oh, crown is at a half, rather. So 0.5. Do 5. Sure. Whatever. Okay. So that is on there. Let's see if that makes the crown float. Which, yeah, that'll make it a little easier to see the player object. Oh, bugger off. Just because the crown is rotated wrong when I exported it. Bugger off. Screw you. Oh wait, there's camera tricks or something too, right? Where I can make it so that the player appears on top of everything. Oh, that's close. Okay, also I don't think it's spawning in the right position. Okay, let's fix the crown first. So it's actually... It's like, I know you shouldn't really mess with new quaternion unless you know what you're doing, which I don't. want to rotate it around the X or the Z? I never remember which is the direction. Around the X? By like 90? I guess I could maybe modify the model too, instead of trying to fix it in the code. Because the model comes with... It's an object and a parent, right? Or no? Okay, I don't know if I should be fixing this in code or just with a Unity parenting solution. Okay, if it doesn't fix with code, maybe I'll just do the Unity parenting solution. Yeah, okay, that didn't do anything. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna just go back to what I had. It's just quaternion.identity, and then we're gonna go into here and do an extra parent for the crown, and then rotate the crown. And call that a solution. A good solution? No. A solution? Yes. Okay, so this is crown. And then you need to be on the crown object now. Then we remove it from you. And then we put you under the crown. And then hope that that... Yes, okay. Floating point errors. Stop being stupid, please. Yeah, it looks like it might have been off compared to the parent. So it might float above. Like, well above the thing. Yeah. It doubled it, you goof. Dadgummit. Okay, you... Nothing but the rotation, please. The crown has it handled. Oh, dadgummit. Now I have to make sure that it's related to the scale of the object. Nah, maybe I should have shrunk it too, because it's so big. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's interesting. Oh, it snapped back to the middle again. That was enough to survive. Okay, so now the offset should be related to the size of the parent. Yeah, it probably looks better like this. Gives it more of that Mario Party bumper balls feel too. Okay, maybe an album with more energy, since that seems to be what I need. No, I need to stop eating super heavy food. I need to sleep more. I know what I need to do. It's just a matter of doing it. Well, at least the chaos seems to balance it so that even when you have a whole bunch of upgrades, that there's still the chance that you just get hit with a random bounce out and die. Which I think is fine, because then that means you're not going to end up with... Well, and I think it's also, even if you have... I think luckily this has a self-cleaning, because everything flies off and deletes, so it's going to be hard to fill the screen with... Or it's going to be hard to lag out the screen with too many enemies, because they all just fly off and die. Okay, I think the best is still 38. So I still need to figure out a way to make the upgrades interesting. Ooh, that's an iffy round. Could probably change the length of the waves, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, okay, so there's still opportunities for it to get bounced pretty far. Even with a lot of upgrades. Well, I think I did do in percentages too, so... Yeah, okay, so it's getting pretty close to the edge. And I think there's small enough enemies that it's still getting bounced even when it's pretty dang tiny. The explosion of objects going flying at the beginning is it's just fun. Oh yeah, I still need to change the, yeah, I still need to mess with the sound manager at some point. Okay, I need to make the upgrades more interesting first. So this is looking a little harder for it to, so I might need to shrink. Well, yeah, okay, I need to do more than just spawn a pile of random enemies. They need to upgrade with the player, kinda, too. In terms of adding mass and speed and whatever else. So there's the initial spawning of however many objects that is physics objects colliding. That is, I still think this is kind of the goal, though, is to just have it be more and more chaos. I think that's the fun of it. It's just the physics nonsense. Okay, that's starting to really lag when it spawns. Should probably, like... Should be cleaning up all these objects, though. But they are spawning on each other, so... Okay, whatever. So the crown needs to hover. So the... offset for the crown needs to be related to the size variation should be subtler. Yeah, I think there's a lot of playing with numbers that I need to do, but I was kind of doing the like let's get the crown added so that I can hit the regally rotund part or the regal part of the regally rotund. So multiplied by, I guess it doesn't matter. It's just whatever. I guess the look like it's all the same. So of the follow object, the object to follow. Dot transform dot local scale. So maybe that'll put the crown at the right spot. We shall see. And yeah, shrinking the balls would help a lot too. Making it nice and cold outside. So max scale of like, do half that, I guess. Because I do want them to be able to get... Well, okay, and that would help too, is if I make it so that the player can get bigger and bigger and bigger, but the enemies can't, then that also helps. Why did that get changed? Why does it do that sometimes? Oh, and the crown seems to be at a good spot. So really I should be changing the size of the... Yeah, okay, now that they're not super huge, I might need to up the speed of them too. Okay, now there's one or two that have like a ridiculous speed that come charging in. And that's if they don't get intercepted by another enemy. That works. Okay, so this is definitely less chaotic and painful. Okay, yeah, it's spawning those and it's not clearing those. So I guess I'm doing bug fixing. I thought I was going to make the upgrades more interesting, and instead I'm just doing bug fixing. Okay, the clear enemy. So clear enemy should be clear enemies. Okay, spawn wave is clear wave. Clear wave goes through the list of enemies and destroys that enemy and then removes it from the list. But that doesn't appear to be happening. Unless it's destroying this enemy and then saying that that enemy's not in the list anymore. Okay, no. What am I doing? I'm overcomplicating this again, as I do. Enemies. It's clear. It's like, duh. Delete them all, then clear the list after the fact. You goof. Jeebers. Whenever you want to load their Unity. Oh, wait. So it's been almost an hour, and I still don't think I've seen a chat notification that says, hey, ads are coming. And they're supposed to happen every half an hour, so I feel like it should have happened already. Okay, and that's a bigger ball and a better position for the... Okay, what did I change? The number of things. Okay, that's looking better. That's looking right. Level 3 should have 3 enemies. It's tiny little bully there, jeez. Okay, level 4 has 4 enemies. There we go. It only took me... Those little ones are just a menace. Good thing there's all those large enemies to get in the way. Yeah, I feel like I might need to up the time a little bit too. But that also worked, so. Okay. So now that's the crown. That's the spawning is working a little better. And the upgrade menu is the... I need to make that a little more interesting. Okay, but I am going to take a quick piss. I will be back. Oh, I'm going off of just the music on the game now at this point, aren't I? I could do the actual... I could put some background music on again. Yeah, okay, I was just listening to the game audio. Yeah, and then the upgrade kind of has to be the most interesting part if you're not actually an active participant in trying to survive. It's just the enemies getting in their own way. It's the best part. Okay. Enough messing around with the thing. Interesting upgrades. So now, the challenge. I had some ideas. Okay, upgrade here. And then upgrade type is here. I guess I can keep all of the basic ones for now. Okay, so I'm thinking this should be shrink then. Although the problem with that is now everywhere's going to complain that that's not shrink. And speaking of complaining, let's put on some music. And then there's one more in Upgrade Manager. It's also complaining. Okay, and then should be a fairly easy one to do. Do I want to go to title or? I don't know. I'm really just thinking upgrade the size and upgrade the, or make it bigger but also make it heavier. So. Grow, I guess. If I have a shrink, do a grow. So then this one instead will be it needs to be okay, it's bigger and heavier. Whatever, bigger and heavier. Man, I could be playing that new Van Ripper game. I went and downloaded that one. That was the game that my friend was playing the other day. And I was like, I guess I'll turn it on. Try it for a few minutes. Yeah, a Waria, there we go. I think I prefer Helltaker still. Just because it's turn-based. But, or because it's a little more puzzle heavy as opposed to action heavy, but the 7 minutes I put into it was fun. At least watching my friend play it was fun. Bigger and heavier. Increase mass, but increase size. Because I'm like, you actually want to be smaller rather than bigger. And then to go with this, I was thinking of something like let's do here and do a speed equals scale size. So then speed equals size. Bigger is faster, I guess. So speed is equal to size. So now you actually have a reason that you want to get bigger rather than smaller. So something. Something that is a small decision instead of just number go up. Except these also need to be attached to the upgrade manager. pitch. The scale. And the mass. Holy balls. That's crazy. It's gotta be going off of what I was typing earlier, too. That's exactly what I was wanting for that. That's crazy. It's like the couple of times that it's actually figured out what I wanted. It's been a little insane. Well, you wanted that last time, so that's what you want again, right? No, good guess, but no. Read what I wrote. And then the scale. Still want to have many player balls? I want to work up to that. I think I can get some upgrades going that are not related to having a lot of balls. So, I'm going to start with just fiddling around with some numbers a little bit and seeing if I can make some interesting upgrades off of that before trying to do. Well, I think it's tough because it's kind of like you just kind of have this one character that it's because it is something like Vampire Survivors and stuff where it's like a lot of those upgrades are you get like a new weapon attack. Which I don't have like a weapon attack and stuff here too, so it's like. And I think of the roguelikes that I really like, and it's stuff like Balatro or a Backpack Hero, where you have a bunch of items that you can move around as well. It's like you have that kind of deck aspect that I'm not up to just yet. Which I think would be interesting if I could get different kinds of player balls and stuff, where it's like, okay, you add a player slime or a player... or a poison slime, holy heck. You add a poison slime, and then you say, I'll increase all poison slimes or whatever, so. Might be the direction I want to head, but for now, I want to see if I can make some interesting upgrades just off of fiddling around with numbers, and, or maybe fiddling around with player behavior and stuff. Because I was thinking of doing stuff like float for the first couple seconds or something, or... Although I think that might be... Well, it might be, like, the last... I think it's really where you would want it, is to float at the last couple seconds, instead of the first. Okay, so now we do... Oh, and this... Yeah, that's the other thing about doing this very number-heavy version, is that you kind of need to have a place that says, here's what your stats are. As well. Okay, let's see if it explodes. It's not in the available list. That would help. Add some to the upgrade menu. There's the available. Oh, I probably need to do more weight for the bigger and heavier. Because right now there's literally no reason to pick it. Unless you want the other speed is equal to size. Oh, I forgot to make these a little bigger too. Okay, good thing I'm messing with this. You. Yeah. A little bigger. You. A little bigger. And probably increase the width a bit as well. I think I might actually want you in the middle then. Can I see how that looks? Or is the canvas just gonna be dumb and not let me see how that looks? That's the game over one. Okay, I need to bring the title down just a little bit. Okay. It always happens where I'm like, okay, now that I have some time to do stuff, I don't have the energy to do stuff. So, clearly I should not be doing stuff when I have time. I should be doing stuff when I have energy. Okay, and I wanted to change the impulse force to bounce force, at least in the description. Okay, so decrease size. Okay, how about greatly increase mass, but increase size? You've never seen me have energy? I feel like that's not true. I've had some more energetic streams. I feel like even just recently, I had some energetic streams with like my birthday and stuff. I've been a little low energy for a while recently, but I have energy sometimes. Never seen me have energy. Yeah, now I have a lot of energy to yell at you. Unless that was the intention. Bounce force, because I think impulse force is not going to make as much sense to the layman. Woke me up a little bit, enough to yell at you. I feel like I'm also fighting a headache a little bit too. I'm like, I have made a lot of poor food decisions and a lot of poor sleep decisions all in a row, and I'm like, I really need. I want some vacation, Christmas vacations time, and I'm like, nah, I took enough vacation time with recent trip stuff that I get to work. Let's see. Heavier. Increase mass. Bulking. What is it? I'm cultivating mass. There we go. Cultivate mass. Let's see. Speedy. Okay, so I don't recall why I was doing that exactly, but we shall see. Yeah, it's only 6 o'clock. I could go for probably at least a couple hours. I was thinking I might try to call it quits at 8 o'clock and then try to go to bed at that time too. So I could try to get a little extra sleep so I can finish this, but... Increase ship speed and turn rate? Yes. Okay. Much more fun. I can just... Based on what little I played, I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. That sounds more interesting already. Yeah, because I was having a hard time trying to hit the enemies. There we go, I just need to shrink this. Not a lot, I don't need to... Okay. Yeah, now that feels a little more like a title if they're not both the same size font. Can maybe throw some colors around there too. Okay, I need to make that select button just a tad bigger as well, but... Start slow and upgrade your stuff to get faster, but we'll see. I think it's better to do start fun and ridiculous and then go to like insane. But it's sort of me well, and I think it's one of those things like with the board game group I was doing as well. It's just kind of like, what is the most fun thing in your game, and then focus on making that as easy to do as possible and as most frequent as possible. So if it's killing enemies, then it's making that easy to do, and then probably making it the challenge being that there's more and more enemies. This is really slow. Okay, there. Greatly increased mass. Oh, I put the text to say that. But you don't actually greatly increase mass. Interesting that killing enemies is actually feeling good right now. It's funny that even just off of what you said for increasing the numbers and stuff, that I'm like, that I could just imagine it in my head that is a better way to go with it. That would be a lot more fun. And I was having fun with trying to figure out where to put people on the crew and like where to put stuff too, so. What was the... Shoot, there's a Diablo Survivors that I'm blanking on the name. That one did well too, and I think that has like you have an inventory of stuff. Halls of Torment, there we go. That's what I'm thinking of. Because I know that one has the Vampire Survivors gameplay, and I think it has the inventory system of like a Diablo, which I think is actually kind of what you're ending up with there, to do a FTL. There we go. The inventory system is meh. Well, and that's... Because if it's not like something like Backpack Hero, then I can see it being a little boring. A little meh. Or if it's not a decision, if it's not an interesting challenge on figuring out which items to grab, then yeah, I think it is sort of, you just... Yeah, so you barely switch items, but game's still good. And that was my problem with, and that's always been my problem with any kind of number go up sort of upgrade system, is that it's 2.5 mil. Dang, dude. Wait, released this year? As in like released from early access this year, probably? I'm assuming. That's the thing, though, is that I just like the games where you have to make decisions. That is the interesting part of games for me, is making decisions. But I know there is an entire subset of idle games where it's just number go up. And that a lot of people are totally fine with that. And that you can, that's entirely valid. It's not interesting to me. I like the hard decisions of exactly which thing to put where. Like the backpack hero has such juicy challenge to me. Trying to figure out exactly which thing that you want to put where. Okay, bigger and heavier, so increase mass, but increase size. Yeah, okay, so that's... Oh, I guess we're gonna cultivate mass. We're going mass build. Oh no! Oh! Oh! I guess we're not going mass build. Oh, and player, I'm gonna not have you start out with any kind of change. So you... Spawn wave. Is that where I'm doing the thing? Jeez, I regret everything. I pressed a single button and it had such a hard time. Is it under the ball? Is that why it's... Yes, okay. I'm adding randomization there. So instead, let's do like a set stats. And then I can do all of this stuff in there. Well, I could also do okay, wait, I lied. So do a... What are you on about? Set audio source? No, I'm not doing audio stuff. Set random stats. And then set stats. And then here, the stats being speed. Okay. Again, we're gonna just steal from somebody who knows better than me. As much as I want to say is smarter than me, no, we're gonna go who knows better than me. I'm gonna try to have some amount of confidence in my abilities. Okay. All y'all. Go into here. It's something I always want to lean on, like, oh, I'm so dumb, I don't know how to do anything, as an excuse to not do anything. And it's like, it's not that hard. You just gotta put some time into it, and you'll figure it out. And just the random stuff. So you're saying, I'm saying I'm smarter, but you have more knowledge? I did not say that I'm smarter. I was just trying to say that I'm not dumb. That I actually do know that I have some amount of intelligence. I was trying not to insult myself. But I will definitely say that you have more knowledge. Okay, so now speed should be this in speed. Instead of throwing this everywhere. You could get with this, or you could get with in. Yeah, it doesn't really work as well. Okay, so now this goes away, and instead set random stats on the game manager here. So now enemy info. Dot set random stats. There we go. Okay. So now that should not change the player. The player should start at a default, which again is less interesting. But it's only if I had character classes or something would it actually be an interesting decision. Then it would be some kind of starting. It'd be something. If I had some kind of character classes, that would be something, but that is not going to happen. So, the player is going to start off at the same basic spot. Obliterated. Just completely obliterated. Oh, both of those are saying, well, sure. Yeah, so it shouldn't affect the size there, but I probably shouldn't do cultivate mass. That's a little confusing, but okay, there. I want to go for the bigger, because that also goes for heavier. And then C. Yeah, I definitely can keep the boring upgrades for now. Should I move the player so it doesn't say stationary? I mean, I could. I don't know if... Not a priority. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's... I think there's enough interaction with the enemies and stuff that the player's gonna move around no matter what. And I don't need to make sure that it moves a bunch. Okay, this is not a good strat, but let's see. This should be making... Should be adding a fair bit of mass. And then I can also increase speed at a certain point too. Yeah, and the speed is equal to size, so now even faster. Oh no! The little one! Hey, there we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, wait, no, it survived. It's not, I don't think it's increasing mass enough. It's surviving with the big build. Not a good idea, but... Whoa! Still making it through every 5-second round. Yeah, I don't know if I should increase the rounds or not. You can get pretty big. Well, see, now I'm intentionally doing... yeah, because I think there are... I'm sort of making a build that is... make it super heavy, meaning it's going to be stationary. So... Oh. We're gonna keep doing the bigger and heavier every time, just to see how many rounds. Yeah, then get faster every time too. Oh, timer counting up doesn't make sense either. That's true. It is counting up as opposed to down as another. Game manager. Timer. We should start at 5 seconds. You're looking for. Oops. Equal to. We'll do less than or equal to 0. It shouldn't drop below that, but we'll see. And then back to 5. Let's see. I don't have a float for the... Okay, so this is the wave timer. Or wave time, rather. There we go. Wave time is equal to 5. And then this is equal to... wave time. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not gonna let me do that, is it? Now let's start the timer is equal to the wave time, and then timer is equal to the wave time. There we go. So now I don't have the number 5 sitting around in a few different places. Okay. So now is it a countdown or rather than a count up? Yeah, because the level is counting up, so yeah, the timer should be counting down. I agree with that as well. Yeah, and I'm doing 5-second waves when Mario Party does a full 60 seconds. So... We'll go for big build again. You're going up. Whoops. I forgot a step. Dadgummit. There's always so many steps. Okay, set a timer plus plus. Instead of, there we go. I scrolled down here and said, oh yeah, formatting looks good. No, the updating is the thing that was missed. And the wave timer is set to 5. That's the initial. Well, I guess we'll see. I believe it was doing it correctly. Okie dokie. They're all so big, it's so slow. Yeah, increasing bounce force, I think, is problematic because it increases it for... Oh, I forgot to change the buttons for select. Those buttons should be a little bigger. Yeah, I know Brotato is another one that does a lot of this moving numbers around kind of stuff. Which, like I said, is not my thing, but if it works for some kind of roguelike thing for now, that's okay. Some of these I should probably be double checking that it is actually doing what it says it's doing. But when it ups the scale like that, like I think it should, then that's... I guess that's a small bug I could work on too. 5 seconds is just perfect. It's right on the edge. Like, I don't know how I tweaked the numbers so that it gets right up to the edge, right before it dies. So that you can just barely survive another round. The select needed to be modified just a smidge. I want to make you a little bigger. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then now what? Oh, I need to tween. I need to tween on these, don't I? Yeah, because there's a way to get them to swoop in all nice. Yeah, I need to get the transitions, like level transition stuff too. Maybe I'll mess with that. Okay, I shouldn't be messing with polish. I should be messing with the... I don't know. It's because the polish is just... There's a few things to do. As opposed to there is... I don't know how long the roguelike upgrading stuff was. Oh, I was gonna sit as well. No, wait. Did I stand up at half an hour in? Or an hour in? I want to sit anyway, whatever. Okay. So how are transitions handled here? Darkener. Interesting. So a darkener here. No, not darkener. The scene transition, just to go from the very basic title screen to the game. What kind? I'm thinking just a swipe, just kind of a basic. Let's see, I've done it before for other stuff. Oh, fade out, fade in. Yeah. Something super simple. I don't need anything difficult. I regret clicking on anything. Let's rebuild this entire game. Wowee, jeez. Okay, so maybe main menu has a some kind of transition thing. I know there's a pretty quick Brackeys video on how to do like some kind of transition that I've used before, but I was kind of curious. Yeah, I think that you can make one that lives between scenes. Yeah, with the don't destroy unload. I think that's the transition panel kind of thing I've done before. So I could possibly steal it off of. I thought I opened Bump Squad earlier, but that's. Yeah, I was gonna say also with Do Tween, yes. Yeah, I did want to add the. Oh my goodness. Okay, can I open this one? Okay, I can still open this one. So I guess I'm not gonna look at anything on Agronome there. Because I was trying to remember like what the show upgrades, show new upgrades, because I think this has the dude. Okay, apparently I can't look at this at all. Really, that seems like a bummer. I wanna. I just wanted to glance at what it said, you goof. Can I look at this one? Okay, yes, but just not anything on this one. This one is still heckin' doing a big load. Okay, that's the new one. This one. No. I literally can't do anything with this. Great, wonderful, fantastic, phantasmagorical. Okay. So, do tween on somebody. So, upgrade manager, when you show new upgrades, you should do a on enable. There we go. Oh, I forgot to get rid of these debugs. That would help. Okay. And that's initialize UI. So initialize UI then. So do tween. Do tween something or other. Okay, I was doing a do tween earlier and I didn't remember how I did it. That was for the... yeah, want to suggest some polish? That's fine. That's what I'm at. I was like, I didn't want to mess with the upgrades. I was like, I remembered I should add the transition and the other. Where was I messing with do tween? Oh, for the ball bouncing, that's what it was. Visuals that do kill and do... Visuals just as a transform, okay. Starting to look good, but getting tired, so go to sleep. You feel free to do that. Have fun sleeping. Good luck sleeping. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad it's looking good-ish. Still, I think it's pretty goofy with just a lot of just waiting around for listening to rubber band noises, but once the so the upgrade container. Well, because there's a way to tween between the different, like you could slowly have the different upgrade cards show up in like a wave or something, right? I believe as well. Okay, let's just make sure this doesn't explode and that this works. I was like, is this just a basic throw this thing on screen? Is that what that thing was that you sent me, or? Oh, kind of small. I believe. Okay, wait. It looked like it was a pause issue, or it was this? Oh, this is the one that does the wave of things, based on because it's saying child, and then set delay equal to whatever each child is delaying. But then this time scale ruins it. Was there a way to do that? To say do this after this finishes? Yeah, okay. So if I look in transform somewhere, dot do complete. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Easiest ways to do it, invoke another function. I could do like a toggle pause too. Sure, we'll just do that. Yeah, like pause game. Yep, okay. So, toggle pause. I knew what that was. That works, I suppose. Invoke pause game. That makes sense. Well, technically it should be just multiplied by I, right? Invoke pause game 0.15 times I. Okay, here being the Gnome upgrades. There. So now if I want to have more of them, which I probably don't because I would have to remake the menus and stuff, but at any rate, it's a little more robust for not much cost. Wrong type there. Okay, we just make that 3. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so now that makes sure that it finishes before it does toggle pause. Which that means I don't need you. And then I can also do the same thing here. Except I don't need it to do it after a certain amount of time. I just need it to do it. Okay, sure. After 0 seconds then. After no time has passed, do it. I didn't check if my last few streams had muted audio. I really need to go through and get clips out of these things. That's I know that is the best way to grow a channel, is to do videos and to do shorts and stuff, and I just need to find time to edit the streams. I need to stop streaming and edit the streams instead. Okay, so now let's give that a go. got problems? That doesn't look related. Okay. You. So what was the issue there? Oh, I just turned on the game over panel. I meant to turn off the upgrade menu. Okay, you go away. You go away. Then we see what's up. Or not. Okay. There we go. It didn't seem to do the thing, but okay. Are you an actual... No, you're again, the dumb just errors that pop up for some reason. Wait, did I kill the music? No, I just clicked a song that was just a single song. That's what happened. Okay. Wait, okay, was it giving me upgrades? Did it stop doing upgrades? Okay, and I think I might want to go steal 11's transition off of a different project or something. Okay, why are you looking like you're actually an issue? No? Yes? That doesn't compute as like an issue. Can you hide, please? Well, what happened to my upgrades? Excludes me. Initialize the UI. And then pause after this is done. Why are you not initializing the UI now at this point? It's not related to this, right? So if I get rid of that, is it related to the toggle pause instead? Okay, you're also gonna lag out like none other. Okay. I don't like this. I don't like these millions of errors. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Oh. Upgrades is, I think, a bunch of nothing. I don't think I upgraded. I don't think I updated that, so I am sure that it's not anything. I'm sure that's what happened. Yeah, okay. So it's not related to the other thing at all. I just decided to do too much at once. Yeah, also, sir. That's... I don't, Sure, we'll say I appreciate the subtlety there. That was tactful to say. Are you sure? You sure you're doing the right thing there? Okay, now the do tween and the upgrade menu should be back, right? What a bastard. Or not. Oh. Almost. Yeah, it seems to have paused a little early. So was that not... Did I do the math wrong? It's the same thing. I is equal to num upgrades. I guess it's less than num upgrades. This is... No, but this should pause it after... This has a chance to finish, right? Okay, we'll just do the math for... I keep wanting to change it. I'm like, okay, I understand what's going on. I can make a modification. And then I go to make a modification and I do it wrong. And it happens. Well, okay, I don't know of a situation where it's actually worked out in my favor. That's what sucks. I think I understand a thing. I change it, and then... First one has 0 delay. So 0.3, right? As in this should be 0. So you mean this one should be? Well, okay, I'm just going off of what you said earlier, which was 0.45. So we'll see. 0.45 should be 0.3. Yeah, but shouldn't it... I thought it would do the tween and then just stop and not do more. So you're saying this should be quicker? It seems like it should pause slower so that it has a chance to finish the thing. Unless I'm not understanding it. But the tween is 0.5 seconds. Wait, so if the tween is half a second, should I just... The duration should be faster, change to 0. And then invoke in a half a second. Yeah, okay, so that should be more time. Okay, let's just see if this gets everything on the screen in a way that makes sense, and then I can shorten the time after that. I didn't change the tween duration? Well, like I said, it should be... It might be long, but hopefully it'll work, and then I can change the tween duration. It won't. That's not how this works. Okay. So yeah, no, I'm still not understanding it. Because you were saying this was the duration, So I was thinking it was half a second. So then that would be half a second, but apparently that's not how that works. So you're saying change this duration to that inside the do scale. So that's each of these. So that'll go from end value duration. So the scale is going to go from 1 to 0 to 1 there. And then the last one will have a 0.3 second delay. Plus it takes that to finish the tween. So it equals that. Okay. Okay, I didn't catch. Yeah, okay. I'll slowly learn do tween here. Eventually, kind of, sort of, maybe, hopefully, we'll see. I'll figure it out, don't worry. You can say don't worry as many times as you want, because I do that a lot. At least this year. I've been worried a lot this year. Okay. Spent lots of anxiety. Oh. You need to get to do upgrades there. That seemed like it spawned a new wave and started the new wave before. Okay, so it's got like a very small moment where it starts doing things. That's fine, whatever. What a little bastard. Ruining all my fun. Oh my god, 2 little bastards. Speed, maybe? Okay, I need to actually constrain the waves as well. Okay, the time seems to be just slightly off. Add one last thing at the end of the tween line. Okay, so that is snapping back to the... Oh, for each of these? Which I think I have those menu sound effects now at this point. So you're saying there or after it? So there, okay. No? Yeah, no. Oh, that's the any sound here is causing the issue. You're looking for a sound type. So sound type dots. Menu select, I suppose. Not the greatest, but something. So that is or is not yes or no? Yes, you're in the wrong spot, is that what you're saying? Oh my goodness, no. No. It seemed to make sense to me. Oh, wait, you're supposed to be there? Is that the issue? And then, okay, so that's... Okay, that's those parentheses. Okay, let's just try doing this again. Getting rid of the... There is no click. Why did it think it was click? Okay, menu select, and then after that, I need that. As in another one? Wait, now it's working. What did I goof up earlier? What was I... Okay, whatever. I'll take it. Sure, I guess. It's only 7 o'clock. I'm doing like... Oh boy. Okay, I think I will call it quits at 8 and go to bed. Just straight up. 8 o'clock, go to bed. That seems crazy, but... I've just been yawning like crazy too. I was supposed to be playing sound effects, wasn't it? Oh, it would also help if I turned off the music. Both at the same time is not. It's funny that I've listened to this soundtrack a few different times, and yet. Okay, let's bump up the audio on my end. So is that doing... Okay, I'm not... It's supposed to be doing... Yeah, okay. I do need to... Okay, I need to constrain the enemy waves at some point, too. Yeah, it was doing that when it was doing the, like, I had way too many things on screen. I hadn't seen it in a while, but... Seeing how it took me a while to actually pull over the sound editor, that might have also been... Oh, it might be... Because it's on the bounce here. It's when, yeah, on collision enter, it's doing this sound manager play random one shot from list and doing the bounce. But I think it's also because they're both balls and they're both doing the on collision enter, it is playing it at the same time. Yeah, because even if I removed it for the player, it'd still be... All the enemies would still be double bouncing, essentially. It was definitely exploding when there was like a bunch of them. Still shouldn't meet the max number. Yeah, because it was earlier when it was like 80 things on screen, all bouncing around like crazy, that it was hitting the max channel thing, but... And yeah, it doesn't sound like it's doing the upgrade menu sound. I could do... like yay instead of a menu sound, I think. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's doing anything. Should be hooked into that spot though. Is yay in here too? Oh, I didn't pull over yay. Yeah, I was gonna say, let's try. Okay, I know these are working. Because they're doing the water splash sound effects, they're doing the bounce sound effects. And I thought I pulled yay over, so maybe it doesn't have the right. If it's not the correct set of audio, it might be causing an issue. Oh no, I didn't put the sheets back on my bed. I washed them because they were sweaty and nasty. And I didn't. Okay, yep. I most definitely calling it quits at 8. So then I have some time to put the sheets back on my bed too. So yeah, a little less than an hour. Audio. Yeah, okay, so there's the yay. So I might need to go back into the sound manager and do the enums thing again, right? Oh no, those are the ones that are in the thing. So yeah, I thought I had menu select on that as well. Yeah, it's like technically it doesn't need the music in there too. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do create sound enums. Enums created. Then here. Yay. Yes. Okay, so that's there. So my silly goofy sound effect is. Okay, the enums are updated, and now it's a different sound effect. So we shall see. Whenever it wants to load, if it is good enough to play the audio. Man, I'm bummed I didn't have more time for this, because it was like, yeah, this is actually not too bad of an idea. And this is kind of fun. And if I had like a full week to just work on the upgrade menu, that'd be nice. Okay. Nope. Still didn't hear nothing. Yeah, okay, that's not. It's not doing a whole heck of a lot. Oh, did I attach it to the right one? Did you mean initialize UI? No, at the end of the tween line. Not the initialize UI. So that is on the dude scale. I could do another, could try a water splash again as well. Seven o'clock's too early for bed. The problem is, I think it's way too early for bed, and then I'm like, because I don't want to get up super early. By the time it gets to 8 o'clock, I'm going to start waking up a little bit. That's what sucks. Although we'll see. Rude. Ah. Okay, I think that was playing. I'm thinking it's supposed to be on click, and now it's when you open the menu. Okay, so I was doing the water sound effect. What? I'm trying to get to the upgrade menu. You bastards. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3. Okay, because it's not pulling off of this sound manager, right? Unless what I need to do is instead of the one in the prefab. Yeah, okay, because that one has everything, so maybe we get rid of you and put you back in here. And then see if it's pulling off the sound manager in the scene that was not updated based on the prefab. And it is still doing the no available channels left. I don't know if it's possible if it does like if it gets like a triple, quadruple, quintuple bounce. Because that means that's doing each. Okay, wait. Instead of water sound effect, because water splash was working, do menu select. Not a great sound effect. None of the things I've done are great. But it's good enough, so. Because the sounds are long or something, they don't finish. These should be pretty quick, punchy sound effects. These are not. Like I'm pretty sure you've heard the yay. It's literally it's just me doing, yay. Just not the longest sound effect. I'm still going off the guess that the sound manager was the wrong sound manager, the not updated sound manager. So now that it's updated. Oh. Yeah, there we go. So not a great sound effect. It's really supposed to be on that select that I should be doing some kind of. Okay, so that sound manager was updated incorrectly. Not a great sound effect, but something. Oh no! Dang it. Okay, so now I did want to do when you actually select something. Invoke that on the upgrade manager. Maybe yay. I need to get better sound effects. That's a good idea. That's a good one. Somewhere around here. Okay, Halls of Torment can also. Okay, let's test junk until that gets updated. I said upgrade too many times, and now it's stuck in my head as upgrade instead of update. Oh, I don't need jaw harp anymore.
Jaw harp from the late.
Yeah, it didn't update test junk. Yeah, so let's get rid of some of these things here. Teleports to center after Gnome bounces. Jeez. Okay, so let's see if that does a yay when you select a thing. Added 3 more enemy types though? Sweet. Yeah, like I said, I think changing the balance to speed things up was a good idea. Okay, not super necessary, not great, but... They didn't eliminate each other. Sure tried to. Okay. Still kind of wanted to do a transition between the main menu scene and this as well. Yeah, it's like I'm so afraid of increasing the bounce force because then it's gonna just go. Oh, it's doing one shot random, isn't it? It just needs to be the same. Oh no, it's play one shot. Does it automatically randomize the pitch and stuff? Okay, whatever. I don't. I'm too tired to care. Okay, I'm also kind of curious with all these nulls and airs and stuff. If I just do a build, does it explode? It still lets me do a build, right? Okay, yeah, I still got... Oh, wait. The font. Because I also need to... Oh. That's not the right font. What's the font that I used? Oh. Because I also want to know and remember what the font was. Dadgummit. Okay, if I open up... That's... Hey-ho. So back to here and say, hey-ho. How you doing? Okay, it's gotta be that. Okay, I do need to remember that, at least. Okay, that's the clay shader that I'm not using. Okay, not using Unity events right now. Not using the scan. reality scan either. Okay, I got too much nonsense. Yeah, okay. I'm definitely at the point of like, let's just kind of wind it down. Because nothing's running and everything's open. I did have Bomb Squad. Oh, I got 3 whole projects going. Okay, I have 3 Unity projects and okay, let's just close some stuff. Those can go away. Yeah, okay, so I need a transition there. Okay, let's write down the things. So, okay, transition. Main menu, and then I guess I can miss. So the enemy, or I guess wave. It's constrain the wave generation really. So constrain wave generation, and then more interesting upgrades. Okay. Yeah, I don't need Epic's Games Launcher open. Hey, something closed. Okay. Can I save it? Come on. Can I save it? I don't need to, but I'm going to. I did something. I did. It looks like a crown, and I did it all myself. It's not good, but it is. I figured it out. I remember how to do it. I guess documents. Crown. Then I can be confused if I ever look at why I have this. Did you do it? There we go. So did it actually try to close it? I really want you to try to close these there. Okay, this time I actually do need Task Manager and not Alt F4. Nope, they're still running just fine. Excuse me, I clicked the X's. Oh, Audacity is still running too. Okay, I got a billion things running. See, and I'm doing the hover, I'm doing the X. Okay, maybe it was saying save changes. Save changes, no, I had rubber band sound effects. I didn't actually need to record more rubber band sound effects. Oh, I need to do the icon at some point too. So let's throw that on the list. Icon. To this. Can I look at it? Can I close it? I don't know which Unity editor is which. Yeah, and then hold on, busy for 3 minutes. I might just everybody now and Okay, it said it successfully did that. Okay, it's suspended instead. I guess correctly. Okay, cool. So hopefully that'll run a little better. I keep wanting to do, like, well, I could just do a video of it now. Sure, why not? Oh, it's on level 3. Whatever. That's a bad idea. Yep. Okay. Did Blender ever close? Did I ever try to close Blender? Are you gonna close? Okay, so Blender also, I don't need you running right now either. Okay, and then I have 2 Visual Studios open. That's fine, I guess. Okay, well, we're gonna get rid of you as well. I'm kind of basically packing up and quitting at 7:30. That's, yeah, but if it takes me half an hour to put sheets on the bed and brush my teeth and all that stuff. Oh, I was gonna try. I was thinking, like, it's sometimes when I'm tired enough, I just kind of skip brushing my teeth at night, and it's like that's not healthy. So I'm like, I should really try doing it like just right after dinner is a good time to try brushing my teeth while I'm still awake. And then just don't eat anything extra, which I shouldn't eat anything after dinner anyway. New version but not balanced. Sounds good. I'm at the point of like, yeah, give me distractions, give me something else. Okay, and I put down, yeah, transition from main menu. Need to make the wave generation a little more interesting upgrades. Can I just take one of these and use that as the icon? Yeah, I'm like, wait, can I just stage that and do a picture of it or something? I guess I could do like a snip. It's kind of with a unfun background. Also, where's the crown? Does the crown not have any scale to it? Oh, I don't actually have it placed on the character. It was earlier. Why is it not now? You're taking advantage of the fact that I'm winding down. You're free to do so, that's for sure. There we go, you. Okay, so now game manager. There. Don't actually start anything. And then you go back to... there. No, that puts you in the ground. There, because I don't want it to roll around. Okay, I Could make it bigger, but that's okay. It's just very basic icon. Does not need to be anything dramatic. You should see me in a crown. Isn't that like old AF at this point? Oh, it's because I changed the positioning of the crown. Okay, so I do need to just leave it where it was at. I was trying to stage it. It's like, no, that's... Okay, but if I just turn off the game manager, that should be fine, though. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna stick with the regally rotund, because that's the inspiration. That was the prompt. That looks so tiny. Okay, can I blow it up? I guess it is just an icon. It doesn't need to be super high res, but... There we go. Then it does however many seconds, where it's like, why are you gonna take so long to load? Dadgummit. No, I don't want to save the snip. Give me another one. I got a little too close to the top of it. There we go. Okay. Legally rotund icon. Okay, so that can bugger off. That can bugger off. Okay, no, we're just gonna delete it. I'm gonna forget about it entirely. And I could delete the player variants because for some reason I'm spawning a player instead of just using the one that's there. And then now the icon that I just made. Oh, stuck with the awful blue color on the slimes or on the water. Yeah, I should upgrade or update the whatever. I don't have some kind of color palette right now. It's the basic colors. I think it's also because of the clay that I was using was because the clay only had the really bright basic red, yellow, blue, green. That's just what I had in mind. So I just stuck with the okay, whatever. I can change it in the future. I have hours tomorrow. If I really feel like it. Which, seeing how asleep I've been today, that's probably not gonna happen. Jeez, and the fact that it is just taking forever to load anything. Okay, I never dragged the image in here. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. I believe I have sprites somewhere. Yeah. Okay, so where did the image go? Ended up under pictures, right? There we go. Oh yeah, because you were saying try pastel colors. Whatever. Okay, then the player project settings. The icon is that for now. Sure, whatever. Oh, and there's not an apply? Just saved, I guess? Okay, so now if I do a build to the icon, pull over, and then I can play with your junk again. And then I could go to bed, despite the fact that it's only just barely past 7:30. But seeing how I have to still put the sheets back on my bed. And then if I brush my teeth and stuff, that like it'll be 8 o'clock and then I can just pass out. And try to be a little more refreshed for tomorrow. To try to really polish this and make it actually like somewhat more legitimate. Oh, now it's all mashed together into one. That's fine, whatever. Oh yeah, I don't have a proper start screen either. Oh, and the game manager was disabled. Okay, whatever. And that means I can't escape either, apparently. Whoops. Okay, the icon is there at any rate. That's all I wanted to test. Okay, game manager, you can come back as well. I got rid of the camera and stuff. And then... Oh, yeah. It's because it was supposed to be the sound... That's another thing to put down for tomorrow. Was the... Fix... okay, wait. Add the... Main menu... Music... And then fix the soundtrack. Because it's supposed to be piped through the sound manager, and right now it's literally just temp soundtrack. Just to see how it was really just to see if it worked well with the rubber band sound effects, and it seemed to do okay, so. Okay, now to play with the junk again. Oh. Yeah, the WASD to move around still doesn't feel super intuitive to me, but... It definitely works. It's a simple gun. Over there, I suppose. Oh. Oh, space. I always hit escape to try to get out of menus. And it doesn't always work. Okay, the balance feels a little better. Either that or I just happen to be doing better. Yeah, and this is kind of why I wanted to do multiple slimes as an upgrade. Because that's kind of what makes this interesting, is that there's different slots with which to add upgrades, so... Okay, it seems like weaponry. It's kind of the way to go. Oh, they have shields too. Gross. And they run into you. Wait, is anybody on repairing? You're on repair. Because it looked like this was on fire. Oh, you're on repair. Okay, so... Speaking of repair. Yeah, the room on fire shows red. Yeah. I noticed that. I figured that out. There. I just was confused about the positioning of objects on the ship, so that was just on me again. They do run into you, so standing still doesn't work. I was noticing that. I was like, oh, that is... yeah, I get lost trying to figure out which way to spin my ship, though, is the issue. Oh, I guess this is a survivor-alike, so... you mostly want to just run in a direction. Oh, I forget. You gotta keep running away. Okay, let's strafe after the fact. I think I really screwed myself up here. Yeah, okay. Maximum damage. Okay, let's try that again. Definitely not an idle game. What's the thing? I feel like a build of Vampire Survivors gets to that point and stuff, so... I do wonder if that's... yeah, I did tank literally all the bullets. I went for maximum damage. Oh, I guess upgrade then. It does feel like an upgrade. I wanted more gun though. It's definitely better to have more gun. Yeah, because that's pretty smooth too, to just switch between repair and shooting and stuff. Okay, can I repair? Set. It's like, hit the little bastard. Or not, I guess. Well, I give you a good baseline as to, like... Okay. Well, like I said, it's the... I know I need to fly around more, but it's the... Like, it would almost be easier for me to just have it, like, go towards the mouse kind of thing. Although, I'm not great at... Okay, let's... Then I fly around and I collect all of the bullets. And that's not... I'm trying to collect all of the upgrades, not the bullets. Okay, it would help if I had another gun. Simple gun. Gun, and then you go there. Something like that. I gotta stop running into stuff too. Nah, shoot. Okay, yep, no, that's... I tried. I do not know how to fly a spaceship. And we're going with the excuse that I'm just too tired to anything, so... Yeah, literally every game that you give me is difficult for me. I am not a gamer. I'm not a good game developer either. I like to think an okay streamer at this point. But I don't know how true that is either. I struggle at existing. This seems to be the case, so. Luckily, I don't struggle at falling asleep, so I'm gonna go do that now. And, probably not gonna show up at 7 in the morning tomorrow, we'll see. It's because I want to finish this, so I'm like, well, and it's due at 3, so it's like, no, I should start it as soon as I can. So maybe it will be like 7 in the morning tomorrow. Yeah, go to bed and lose 8 hours or 9 hours. That's okay. Yeah, okay. So I got something though. I feel like this is not great, but it's some vague sense of the idea. Yeah, it will be 10 hours tomorrow. And it is not a ton of polished things. Like transitioning here, like the soundtrack stuff isn't that bad. I just did the icon, kinda. So, yeah, definitely want to add more upgrades. That's the big... That was kind of the big task for today, and well, no, I was kind of getting everything ready so that I could do the upgrade stuff. But now that's all kind of set up, so. Okay, I'll be back early tomorrow to try to finish stuff. Yeah, because I could also call it quits at 3 o'clock and then go do chores and stuff. Or I could skip it and say, oh, well, now that the Secret Santa Jam games are out, I could play them. That's going to be the plan on Monday, is playing Secret Santa Jam games. And I'm kind of thinking I'll do it Tuesday as well, and then spend all day on Christmas working on remaking my other project on that Twitch lobby thing. Redo the Twitch lobby for the versus chat. Because having another excuse to bust that out would be good. It's like, should I be doing another game jam? No. Am I gonna? We'll see. It's very tempting. Okay. But, like I said, I'll be back in 12 hours, basically. A little under 12 hours. But I'm going to go to bed now, despite the fact that it's heckin' early. Because I'm also heckin' tired, so. Thanks for the help. Thanks for stopping by. Goodbye. Good night. Good luck. Cool game. Good luck on getting more upgrades and stuff.